Good morning from Borrowdale. Today, Glaramara, as you've seen from the sign, just a couple of miles, and then maybe on to Allen Crags, and if the weather allows, Great End. So, on this mission today, we're going to enjoy some fantastic views, and you're going to see some of this, some of that, and if the weather allows, hopefully, some of the other. Nice to have you with us. Well, as the first part of the ascent gets left behind and we sort of mosey on over to the start of the proper kind of height on the plateau, I can't help but admire the actual fantastic views we've got. Certainly over Derwentwater, but Skidder, Blencathra, hidden in the lower cloud, and certainly you get outside the Borrowdale Valley and it seems like the fells really are quite hidden. Now the forecast is excellent later. Maybe the cloud base will be a little bit higher. The plan is to go on to a Great End, but I have to say if the cloud base is certainly anywhere near what I can see in the distance, then we'll reassess at Allen Crags, because I think you can appreciate there's going to be no point in staggering along onto a mountain where I can barely see my hand in front of your face. And let's enjoy what we have, not what we don't. Well, that's certainly the main body of the steep climb finished for now. Like I said last time, the path here in places can be very indistinct, so I'm going to go carefully. Last time I was here, I found my way perfectly well, so I believe the next chapter in the story is going to be those crags just there, where we're probably going to be able to get our eyes on the summit. Be a path, and this is pretty much all year round. I found I've been here in the winter, I've been here in the summer, and this is pretty much how it always is. Bit boggy, bit difficult, can be a bit treacherous underfoot, but the gradient is always upwards. But bring your map, and if you can, a proper GPS device. Well, just admiring the view, I have to get my breath back. I found my next obstacle or challenge or experience, this vertical rock wall I remember doing with my son a couple of years ago, so not quite remembering it. Nothing ever is, so let's go nice and carefully. I think if I have a tumble here and on my own, it's going to be problematic. So, nice and easy. I'm going to put the old GoPro away there because I need to focus on what I'm doing. So I'll see you at the top, or I'll see you in A&E. Today it's wet. I see. Let's go away from the wetness. 3 points of contact, as it says in the manual. Gosh. Well, exhilarating is a word. So relieved. So there we are. Somewhere good to have a spot of lunch. Out of the wind. Here's the peak itself. And let's have a look at that vista before we move on. Well, Glaramara was great, but I've started to get the old hollow feeling in the tum and the legs are getting a bit shaky. So, while you enjoy the scenery, I'm going to have a spot of lunch just in the lee of the wind. But what a view for your lunch break. Fell massive, there's Great End. Oh, wonderful. I know I've just had a spot of lunch, but just as I move along, and yes, Great End seems to be a will I won't with its cloud on its summit, but I just wanted to share this vista. Absolutely spectacular. The glint on the tarn, Styhead tarn over there, just a little bit darker because it's still in the shade, but just as I mooch along on the path towards Allen Crags, just what a jaw-dropping vista from edge to edge. Absolutely amazing. Not every day all the big names of the fells actually parade themselves, almost, if you want to call it that. What a fantastic view. Red, rocks a little bit almost red at the start, and now we've got this blasted, some kind of almost marble. Well, here we are, the biggest of Allen Crags. And I must say, even as destination itself, this is an absolute winner. Every direction, the cloud base is starting to lift. You can even see Skidder, it's north of Keswick there, the northwest fells, Hopegill Head, Whiteside, and just here, the rear, or this side to the rear flanks of Great and Green Gable. And there we are, not much further now, and I think now I can see the paths that are going to wind up the flank. I think I should continue. I'll mark just where it is on the video so you can see it without me pointing. So, welcome to Allen Crags. I think you'll agree, a fitting destination in itself. Just on the shoulders of the Scafell Massif behind me there, and just over my shoulder. Now she's finally dusted off the remains of the cloud. It might be wise just to, it's only 1 o'clock, just to continue upwards. So there we are, in the tarn. On the way down there lies the way back to Borrowdale. So yes, a journey well worth taking, certainly. Yes, Allen Crags in their own right. So, didn't expect it to clip quite this well, and weren't those scenes amazing over the fells? A fantastic vista today. A little glimpse from a few hundred metres up from the drone, just to show you complete horizon to horizon in the Lake District today. Not sure where the actual summit is, but I think this will do as a perfect place to have the last of my lunch. So fantastic. Oh, the views. Pillar, Great Gable, Pillar, Green Gable, the Northwest Fells. There's Glaramara, Allen Crags. I think I'm just going to take 5 with a bite to eat. Fantastic. I don't think I've ever seen such a tapestry of awesome mountains just beneath my feet like this. Wonderful. Right. Let's have a spot of lunch and enjoy the view. Wasn't that fantastic? An extra bonus of a aircraft just flying past as well. Well, I can see the return route down there past Sprinkling Tarn, so best set off this awesome summit. My route's going to take me back down there into Borrowdale, where I'll drop anchor and tell the captain of my adventures today. So appreciate you joining me. It's going to be a long way home, probably in the shadows of that crevice there as we go back down. So yeah, click like if you enjoyed it. I'd appreciate if you subscribe, gets those numbers up there, or just watch as much of it as you can.